Hello and welcome to Xbox On. I have great news for bargain hunters. The ultimate game sale has kicked off on Xbox, offering some massive deals until the 10th of July. There are mountains of savings to be had, with up to an extra 10% off on top if you're an Xbox Live Gold subscriber. I've picked over hundreds of offers to select some great deals and included links to them in the description below. So let's get going. Mass Effect Andromeda fits a whole new galaxy into your Xbox One hard drive, and with a slashed price, you're getting those planets for pennies. Yes, it took us a while to move on from Shepard and friends, but after 100 hours of fighting for a new life in dangerous new worlds, we're heavily invested in our fresh new crew. This has all the moral dilemmas and alien mysteries you'd expect from the series, but spiced up with jetpack-powered combat and open-world planets that invite you to bomb around in a buggy like an intergalactic boy racer. And if you get bored of that, you can start planning which crewmate to invite back for some Netflix and chill. Wait, did they even have Netflix in 2019? Yeah, either way, this is ace. Seeing some secret footage of State of Decay 2 at E3 this year made me hanker to return to the first game like a zombie hungers for fresh grey matter. This is a game that introduced us to Undead Labs' high-stakes take on zombie survival, a world where once you're dead forever. Yes, let the shambling masses overcome you and that particular character is gone for good, forcing you to pick up as a new survivor. Will they have stronger survival traits, or are they just a snack waiting to happen? That's the drama of State of Decay. This is the excellent re-release for Xbox One that polishes the looks and bundles in a great DLC survival mode. Think of it as a zombie survival academy for State of Decay 2, and with a price like this, you'd be mad not to enroll. Continuing with our survival theme, it's Resident Evil 7. This saving is useful as it leaves you with money to spend on the therapy you'll need after you escape the Baker Mansion. This isn't the goofy Resident Evil you're used to, where secret agents perform wrestling moves on the undead. No, this is a far more personal one, using a first-person view to ground you into the situation as you fight to escape a family of maniacs in a decomposing gothic mansion. It reintroduces the idea that one relentless enemy can be scarier than hundreds of monsters, as it stalks you around its home and arrives when you least suspect it. It made me fear for my virtual life in a way a game hasn't done since the original Resident Evil. Are you brave enough to open your wallet? It's a testament to Battlefield 1's quality that we're still struggling to tear ourselves away from its virtual trenches. Okay, so I'm not the crack shot that Benny is, but the sheer scale and energy of every fight is enough to pull you into the drama. I don't think I'll ever grow bored of watching giant blimps crashing into the ground in a huge fireball. Unless I happen to be standing on it at the time. And it's a battle that's growing bigger all the time, from updates that tweak the rules or add new ways to develop your character, to the large DLC drops that add new maps, weapons, and vehicles. This is a tiny price for a great big war and comes highly recommended. Do I really need to explain Rocket League? It's football, in cars. That this has grown into a monster hit is easy to understand. There's something so satisfying about gunning it down the pitch, connecting your bumper with the ball, and seeing that orb sail gloriously into the goal. And it has so many hidden depths, with more advanced play seeing cars leave the ground and flip through the air for some astonishing trick shots. Even better, the Xbox One version lets you play with Windows 10 gamers, so there's a huge community to play with. Seriously, I think it should be the law that everyone has this game on their console. Picking up in the sale is the next best thing. Go do it. In the future world of mankind divided, only the richest people can afford to augment their body with mechanical upgrades and keep those parts in working order. Here in the ultimate sale, the option is far more affordable. One tidy price offering you access to a world of hidden elbow blades, bulletproof metal skin, and super fast robo legs. These are all handy tools in your quest to uncover more dark conspiracies in a bleak future world, letting you approach each mission any way you want. It's a brilliant, complex adventure and a great bargain to boot. If you know about Dead Rising 4's story, you might be a little bit wary of sales. After all, this newest zombie outbreak is triggered on Black Friday, when all the shoppers are crammed into one mega mall. Thankfully, you don't have to leave the house to make the most of this saving, so the only infected bites you need to worry about are kept safely inside the TV. Dead Rising 4 is a huge piece of daft entertainment. The Christmas setting lets you build festive combos, the sandbox is bigger than ever, and our returning hero, Frank West, can now climb into power armor and tear zombies clean in half. And if you want the whole package, you could throw in the discounted season pass that now includes zombie mini golf. Yeah, thought that might convince you. You'll find loads of Telltale's episodic adventures in the sale, but if like me you can't get enough of brutal moral choices with terrible consequences, I'd recommend the Telltale Games Collection. This bundle groups together Game of Thrones, Tales of the Borderlands, The Wolf Among Us, and the first 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, all for the price of a couple of cinema tickets. That's tens of hours you can spend bashing in zombie heads, trying to avoid getting your head cut off in King's Landing, or laughing your head off in the bizarre adventures of the Borderlands. Yes, you could pick up individual seasons in the sale, but this is the best saving of the bunch. Your credit card will remember that. Xbox One's Witcher-obsessed producer threatened me with its replica silver blade if I didn't include Witcher 3's Game of the Year edition in our list. It was already one of the best bargains in gaming, rolling in 2 chunks of DLC into this game's already epic offering. On a simple bang for your buck level, this is insane value, with hundreds of hours of monster hunting to keep you busy, but what's amazing is how good all those hours are. The Witcher 3's writing is some of gaming's best, and the DLC gives our hero some of his weirdest adventures yet. If you somehow managed to avoid this for the last 2 years, now is the time to dive in. Just make sure to say a proper goodbye to the outside world before you do. Playing Assassin's Creed Origins at E3 this year really got me excited for the series again. So now to revisit this London-based adventure. Running around the capital meeting famous historical faces is a laugh in its own right, even more so thanks to its 2 charismatic heroes. Plenty of game here to keep you busy until Origins arrives in October. And if you'd rather explore some early adventures, I'd also recommend the Ezio collection, which offers the 3 huge adventures from Ezio's story arc in one handy bundle. And who doesn't love a bit of Ezio? It's no news flash to regular viewers that I'm a bit of a cheerleader for Life is Strange. I'm not an actual cheerleader, of course. In the student world of Arcadia Bay, they aren't the nicest characters to hang around. No, this is a story of damaged teenage girls and the misadventures they got up to when one of them develops the power to rewind time. It's a bit like one of Telltale's games of choice and consequences, only here you can keep hopping back to try things out a different way. Of course, if I had that power, I'd rewind time to when I first bought it and advise myself to wait for this huge sale. Best of all, buying it now means you'll be nice and fresh when the prequel arrives this August. Our next pick is as far from Life is Strange as you could possibly get. Okay, so Wolfenstein also involves a tiny bit of history alteration, but in this case it's the idea that the Nazis won the Second World War, forcing you to become a freedom fighter. In this version of events, the Nazis rule from London, and even worse, all your favourite pop songs have strange German lyrics. The New Order does a great job of mixing the bloodshed you want from an arcade shooter with deep characters who give you something to invest in. Yes, you'll end up using your hanky to wipe away more guts than tears, and yes, you have a fight on the moon, but it's no dumb shooter. Playing it now also sets up the story for this year's sequel, so get to it. One of my favourites of 2016, Final Fantasy 15 is a mad mix of chocobos, cactuars, and all the stuff you love from the series, and a huge open world that is very different indeed. On paper, it's an epic tale of Imperial invasion, but what it's really about is driving 4 lovely boys around in their shiny car, working out which one you'd most like to marry whilst kicking the local wildlife to death. Hey, that's my idea of a good time. And it's a game that's only getting bigger with regular updates and a proper multiplayer mode in the works. For the fullest experience, I'd recommend the Deluxe Premium Bundle as it comes with all the DLC, meaning even more time spent with your favourite boy. So those are the deals you must not miss in the Ultimate Games sale. There are loads more on offer, so do let us know in the comments if there's a bargain you think your fellow viewers should be watching out for. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and join us throughout the week for loads more Xbox love. We'll see you again soon. Bye!